Greetings students. So today we are going to learn about the diaphragmatic breathing exercise. It is one of the 4 breathing exercises as we have discussed earlier. Before actually incorporating into the diaphragmatic breathing procedure, I wanted to talk about positioning. See that any breathing exercises has to be done in a comfortable or a ventilation optimized positions. So this is one of the comfortable positions for the breathing exercise. ये position का नाम है semi-Fowler's position. As you can see, the model is lying on a 45-degree head up position bend, which is manual. Okay, so it is approximately a 45-degree of angle in which patient is lying. Along with this semi-Fowler's position, we have also put a pillow under the knees. This will cause a slight flexion of knee and hip, and because of that, the lower abdominal muscles will be able to get relaxed. What is the effect of that? The effect is resulting into the abdominal contents will descend down, and because of that, diaphragm will have enough space to descend down with the gravity assistance, and that is why it will be more beneficial for a patient who are having a ventilation problems. So this is a semi-Fowler's position in which we need to make sure that patient ka head is supported, shoulders are relaxed. Okay, you can also give your tactile feedback, sir, you can put your shoulders relaxed. Okay, then observe a breathing pattern of the patient for a few seconds. In the breathing pattern, if you see that patient is using accessory muscles like sternocleidomastoid, please recall the biomechanism of thorax in which we learned the accessory muscle use. So if you feel that, if you are observing that the patient is using accessory muscles like sternocleidomastoid or pectoralis major minor, in these cases you are supposed to keep it reduced. If you cannot do it fully inhibited, fully stop नहीं कर सकते, then at least make sure that he is keeping it quiet. So if it is happening, you should discourage that accessory muscle use. And how can you do that? You just ask the patient to breathe, relax fully. This, along with the semi-Fowler's position, we should also incorporate some relaxation techniques. Recall your relaxation techniques like Jacobson's relaxation, Laura Michel relaxation, overall generalized or segmental relaxations. Okay, physiological relaxation, which includes Jacobson's and all. Right. So this type of relaxation will also help in reducing the work of breathing. Okay. Now, in the diaphragmatic breathing, what are we supposed to do? As we know, we are thorough that now patient is not using the accessory muscles, patient is breathing quiet, then we can begin the diaphragmatic breathing. So for the diaphragmatic breathing, a therapist will put his or her hand over the rectus abdominis, just below the anterior costal margin. Anterior costal margin is nothing but below the rib cage. You are going to keep your hand over the anterior costal margin. When you put your hand on the anterior costal margin, just below the anterior costal margin, over the rectus abdominis, ask the patient to breathe in deeply through the nose in such a way so that the abdominal will rise. Abdomen will raise during breathing in, during inhalation, and after that exhalation should be done by the mouth, during which the hand will sink again, hand will be decreased down. Okay, sir, kindly take a deep breath from the nose in which your abdomen will raise. Breathe out through the mouth. Do it again. As we can see here, the abdomen is raising with the breathing in, You can see the hand movements. During inspiration, it is raising. During expiration, it is going down back to the starting position. So this is what is the diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, you can stop now.